The question the king asked that young man, that servant Ziba, who used to work in the house of Saul, was simple. Is there anybody in the house of Saul, for the sake of Jonathan, I may extend the goodness and the favor of God towards that individual? The answer is supposed to be yes or no. But he answered, and then the answer, he brought in a clause that would deny the person who is within the family of Jonathan the grace and also the blessedness that is supposed to be extended towards that individual. He said that there is a family member of Saul, a son to Jonathan, your direct friend, the one who gave you the opportunity to become a king after the ordinations and the consecration of God. Somebody must also pave the way, bring you acceptance, and then bring you encouragement and bring you blessings, and then stand for you, fight for you, talk well about you, testify about you, encourage you in difficult times, and then prophesy your kingship and your kingdom towards you and all that. So Ziba said, there is one person, a young man, his name is called Mephibosheth. He lives in Lodibar, lives with a certain man called Mashah, and he is lame on both feet. When the battle between the Philistines and the Israelites were ongoing, a maid was trying to assist this young man called Mephibosheth, and in her quest to assist him, he fell off from the back of the maid, and then his legs got broken and he became disabled. So it wasn't God who created him so, but it was situations that came upon the family, a warring situation that came upon the family that brought him to that state of life. And the Bible says that Ziba was trying to say this to David so that David would disqualify the person of Mephibosheth from coming to the palace, because it was abomination within that time for a disabled to appear within the palace of Israel. The king of Israel is not supposed to see such an individual. But David defied all simply because of defied the structures and all that. When the favor of God is in operational protocols, and then the structures becomes nonsense. And so I pray that let the favor of God find you wherever you find yourself, in Jesus' mighty name. Let this favor frustrate the enemies of your life, and let this favor swallow the predictions of your enemies and bring you to the forefront of life. The Bible says that the name Mephibosheth means bringer of shame, and then Lodibar, where he is also a place of emptiness, and Mashah he's living with is also, his name means that sellout, which means that this guy is disabled. He's not supposed to come to the palace. He is a bringer of shame, and then where he lives is empty, and the person he lives with is also sellout. So there is nothing good that is going to come out of the life of that young man. Nothing impressive that is supposed to find its way within the palace, and also the place where King David resides. But David was not looking at a beautiful situation. He was not looking at a pleasant situation. He was just remembering the act of benevolence that was straight towards him when he found himself in difficult moments and times. And so the Bible says that he said that instead of saying something good about this young man called Mephibosheth, Ziba was trying to discredit him in front of David, that David would say that, okay, then I don't need such a fellow. But he remembered the covenant, he remembered the good deeds and the good works that was shown him by Jonathan when he was standing at an advantageous position to be the next king of Israel. He relinquished every right and everything that was his and gave to David simply because of the ordinations and the consecrations of God. And so, people of God, when God's time is due to favor somebody, when God's time is due to elevate somebody, and the power is in your hands for you to introduce that person to the next level, don't try to be the Ziba of that person's life. If you try to be the Ziba of that person's life, the Lord will frustrate you, the Lord will disgrace you, the Lord will bring your counsel and advice to nothing, like he did to Ahithophel's counsel. David prayed, let it turn to foolishness, and it was so. It caused him to commit suicide. And so, people of God, it doesn't matter the zebras around your life. Heaven will cause your acceptance in high places, on high platforms, and then the blessings of God will be yours for the taking, simply because of the remembrance of your dynasty and your forefathers and what they did for you. God bless you so much and be with you. Francis Afrifa, the servant of God, the chief steward of Flick, is speaking. God bless you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye. Tomorrow.